Hello, this is a video podcast for people who want to use English, not just study it. In every episode, you will listen to a short story in English, and right after that, a practical guide to turn this listening into real training. This works for beginners and intermediate learners. What changes is not the story, is how you use the material, okay? First, the story. Pay attention, the story will start. Today is a strange day at school. I wake up early, but I still feel tired. My alarm rings. I turn it off. I close my eyes for one more minute. When I look at the clock again, my heart goes fast. I am late. I get out of bed quickly. I put on my clothes. I don't think too much. In the kitchen, I drink coffee standing up. The coffee is hot, but I don't feel it. I look at the door and I run. On the way to school, I think about the day. I have a test today. I studied a little, but not enough. I tell myself, it is going to be okay. At school, I sit down in my chair. I open my backpack and I stop. My notebook is not there. I look again, nothing. I forgot my notebook at home. The teacher walks around the room. She looks at the students, then she looks at me. She asks a question. I understand the question, but my mind is empty. I don't know the answer. I feel nervous. My face gets hot. Some students look at me, some look away. The teacher waits. I say nothing. She nods her head and moves on. The moment passes, but the feeling stays. At the end of the day, the bell rings. I walk home slowly. When I arrive, I sit down on my bed. I breathe. I think about the day. It was not good, but it's over. I say to myself. If you didn't understand everything, that's okay. Now we're going to use this listening. Tomorrow can be better. While listening to the story, you can choose one mode. You don't need to do everything today, okay? Mode 1, just listen. No subtitles, no pausing. Your goal is the general idea, the mood, and the sequence of the story. Mode 2, listen and read. Here you're going to notice where you get stuck. Not to correct anything, just to observe yourself. Mode 3, you're going to listen, read, and repeat together with me. This is called shadowing. And shadowing is not about sounding perfect. It's about training attention, sound, and the mouth at the same time. And by the way, it's really good to improve your pronunciation. If you are an intermediate, here's your challenge. Retell this story in 30 seconds without reading. Then tell a different version using the same vocabulary. Telling that was a good day, like you're sending a message to a friend. You can change the ending. Your goal is to control what you already know, not to impress, okay? Simple texts train 3 essential skills. First, prediction. When you hear, I am late, your brain already expects a problem. Second is the rhythm, where the idea starts, where it ends, and how it closes. And third, it's understanding by context. you understand everything translating everything, or do you understand without translating? Now, we're going to use this method today, and it takes less than 10 minutes. Okay? Round one, general meaning. You're going to answer those three questions. What happened? What was the problem? How did it end? Round two, two sentences. You're going to choose only two sentences and repeat them until you can say them without stopping. For example, I am late. I don't know the answer. Round three, one change. You're going to do one change in the story and you're going to say out loud. So, today is a good day at school. That wasn't the case of this story, so I changed it. When you change the sentence, you stop consuming and start using English, which is really important. Now, beginners, if you're a beginner, your focus is not speed, it's safety. Listen once, just for the feeling. Then repeat short sentences like I am tired, I go home. Choose one sentence to connect with your day. Tomorrow can be better. We hope so. Your goal is to recognize, not to master everything. If you want to learn English for real, don't look for more content. Look for well done repetition. One short story, used the right way, is better than hours and hours of passive listening. Repeat this episode tomorrow using the 3x3 method and notice which sentence stays with you. Until next time, one story at a time. Bye bye.